Adolphe Perraud was a French cardinal and academician. Biography. Perraud was born at Lyon, France. A brilliant student at the Lycée Henry IV and St. Louis, he entered the École Normale, where he was strongly influenced by Joseph Gratry. In 1850 he secured the Fellowship of History, and for 2 years he taught at the Lycée of Angers. In 1852, he abandoned teaching to become a priest. He returned to Paris, where he joined the Oratory, which was then being reorganized by Gratry and Abbé Pétato, curé of Saint-Roch. On his ordination in 1855, after a sojourn at Rome, he was appointed professor of history and prefect of religion at the Petit Séminaire of Saint-Lô, which had just been confided to the Oratory. At the same time he devoted himself to preaching, for which purpose he was recalled to Paris. In 1860 he visited Ireland, after which he wrote Contemporary Ireland. In 1865 he defended a theological thesis at the Sorbonne, where in 1866 he became professor of ecclesiastical history and dealt brilliantly with the history of Protestantism. He was appointed by Émile Ollivier, a member of the Committee of Higher Education. In 1870 he was a chaplain in Marshal MacMahon's army, and after the war preached at the churches of Saint Philippe du Roule and of Saint Augustin in Paris. Made Bishop of Autun in 1874, despite his liberal tendencies, he interested himself especially in working men. After the catastrophe of Mont-Sault-les-Mines, in which 22 miners died, he preached the funeral sermon. He gave several Lenten courses in his cathedral and preached the funeral sermons of Cardinal Guibert, Cardinal of Viry, and Marshal MacMahon. Perraud was actively concerned in the improvement of clerical studies. In this connection his sermon on the Church in Light caused a great sensation. After the Congress of Brussels he was named honorary president of the Society for the Encouragement of Higher Studies among the Clergy, elected to the Académie Française in 1882 to replace Henri-Auguste Barbier. In 1885 he welcomed Victor d'Huys and in 1889 delivered the discourse on the prizes of virtue. Having been Superior General of the Oratory from 1884, he resigned in 1901 in order not to sign the request for authorization of his congregation. He was created Cardinal in petto the 16th of January, 1893, the creation being published at the Consistory of 1895. At the conclave of 1903, he energetically opposed the movement of exclusion directed against Rampolla by Puccina, Archbishop of Krakow, in the name of the Austrian government. Perraud's works consist of the Études sur la langue contemporaine, l'Oratoire de France ex vie siècle, Paroles de Heu présente, le Cardinal de Richelieu, and a number of oratorical works.